The topic today is spheres. Spheres just evolved, and I'm going to use a grapefruit as an example. This is going to be a pretty short lesson, so I thought I might do a little display here of how you can spin a grapefruit in your finger. I'm not very good at this, but wow. Well, anyway, that's enough of that silliness. Let's get into how do you figure out the surface area of a sphere and how do you figure out the volume of a sphere. I can simply present the formulas. That's all you need to know, really. The surface area of a sphere is 4 times pi times r to the second power, and r is radius. And I'll show you with the grapefruit how you get the radius. A very similar formula for volume, 4 pi r to the third power, that's important, then divided by 3. This gives us our square units because radius can be measured. In this case, we're going to use inches when I cut and measure the grapefruit radius. And this will be inches times inches times inches, or cubic inches. So I'm going to slice this grapefruit. And so when you slice it, 2 halves, the radius is actually figured from the center to the outside. It's this circular part here that we get the radius from. That's kind of important to know. And this radius is going to be, I'm going to use a nice round number. It's approximately 2 inches. It's almost exactly 2 inches. That works out really well. So if we want to figure out the surface area, I'm going to say the surface area of that sphere would be 4 with no label. Pi has no label. I'm going to use 3 to make the calculations really simple. And the radius was 2 inches, so I have to do 2 inches and then to square it. And then just do the math. This would be 4 times 3 is 12, 2 times 2 is 4, and we include the label, so that's 4 square inches, for a total of 48 square inches. So if I wanted to figure out what this is measuring is how much surface area is on this sphere. And I'll give you a heads up that when you come to class the next time we meet, we're going to actually peel oranges, cut them in half, peel them, prove that this formula actually works, and then you get to eat the orange, so come with an appetite. Then how do we figure out the volume? We just plug in the formula. Volume would be 4 times 3 for pi times 2 inches to the third power. So we get inches times inches times inches divided by 3. I think I'll write this out. Make it 4. Make it a little smaller here. I'll just do it right here. 4 times 2 inches times 2 inches times 2 inches. I really wanted you to see how we do part of the third power. So here's where we get cubic inches. I can actually cancel these 3's right here. That makes the math a little simpler. And do 4 times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times another 2 inches is 32. And think about what the label would be. It's not inches. Because it's volume, it would be cubic inches. So I promised it would be short, and that's it.